Hello students, welcome to the online session of Database Management System. The contents of today's session are Introduction to Join concept and types of join. The learning objectives are, after learning this session, students will be able to describe join concept, students will be able to describe all join operations and execute queries using join operations. Okay, so first let's see what is join. So join is a statement that combines data or rows from two or more than two tables. When we create any database system and when our data is scattered among different tables, sometimes we need to fetch data from more than two tables. So in this case, we can use join operation. Okay, so to access or to fetch data from more than one tables, we always require some attribute which is common in those tables. Okay, so by using that common attribute, we can access data which is scattered among various tables. So in join keyword is used in SQL query to join more than one tables together. So in SQL we have inner join, or which is also called as EQUI join. We have natural join, then non-EQUI join is there, self join is there. We have outer join category. Under that outer join category we have left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. So these are the types of join in SQL. Okay, now one by one we'll see each type of joins in detail. So first is inner join or EQUI join. As name suggests, this inner join or EQUI join uses equality condition to fetch data from two tables. Okay, so when we want to fetch data from those two tables, we require some common attribute, and by using equal operator or by using equality condition, we can fetch data from those two tables. Okay, and this inner join returns rows from two tables which satisfy equality condition which is given in a query. Okay, now look at this figure. Here two tables are given. Suppose two tables are there, and if we execute inner join query, if we want to fetch data from this two table on the basis of equality condition, we can use inner join query. Then here one colored portion is there, then this inner join query will return that colored portion data. Now what is the importance of this color portion? It indicates the common data from both the table. Means here when you execute inner join query on two table, it will give you the common data, okay, or the matching data. So that is inner join. Okay, now let's see some example for inner join. Here I have two table, customer table is there and borrower table is there. Customer table consists of the information about all customers who have account in a bank and who also have loan in a bank. So in customer table we have attribute customer ID, customer name, loan ID. If that person is having loan in a bank, then loan ID is there and balance is there. Okay, we have borrower table which consists of the information about loans. So here in borrower table we have attribute loan number, then customer ID who have loan in that bank, then branch in which the customer is having loan and the amount of loan. Okay, so we have these two tables. Now let's see one query. Okay, now here I want to display customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount. Okay, so see here I want customer ID and loan ID. So customer ID and loan ID, these are the attribute of customer table. Again I want to display branch and amount also. So branch and amount, these are the attributes of borrower table. So here I want to combine these two table. Now in this two table I have one common attribute. So common attribute is customer ID and borrower loan ID. Okay, so these two are the common attribute. So you can use either of the attribute as a equality condition. Here I am using customer ID as a common attribute. So here simply I have written query, select customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount from customer inner join borrower. Okay, so this is the syntax of inner join query. Here you need to use inner join keyword between the names of two tables. Okay, when you say customer inner join borrower, it means that you want to perform inner join operation on these two table. Okay, so inner join operations we are performing on this two table, and we are checking equality condition by using common attribute. So here my common attribute is customer ID. So I can simply write customer inner join borrower on which attribute we want to perform inner join, on customer ID. So we can simply write customer dot customer ID equals to borrower dot CID. Okay, cust ID is the name of attribute which is from customer table, and in borrower table the name of attribute is CID. So here we are performing inner join or EQUI join, which uses equal to operator or equality condition, okay, on common attribute. So here we have common attribute cust ID and CID. Okay, so by using that common attribute name, we are comparing the values from both the table and we are performing inner join. Now what is the meaning of this query? The meaning is that we are displaying customer ID, loan ID, which are the attribute of customer table, and branch and amount, which are the attribute of borrower table, and we are performing inner join on those two table on by using common attribute customer ID. Okay, now what will be the result of this query? The result will be customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount. The resultant table will consist of these four attributes because we have mentioned this attribute into the query itself. Okay, and then we are performing equality operation, or we are comparing customer IDs of both the table. So it will give the information about only those customers where IDs are matched. Okay, so here we can say in customer table we have four customer IDs 1, 2, 3 and 4, whereas in borrower table we have only 3 customer IDs 1, 2, 3, because customer number 4 or customer ID 4 is not having loan. That's why the information about customer 4 or the ID of customer 4 is not there in borrower table. So in the resultant table you will get the information about 3 customers only: customer ID 1, 2, 3, their loan IDs, the branch in which those customers are having loan, and the amount of loan. Okay, since customer ID 4 is not having any loan, okay, so here the equality condition is false, that is customer dot customer ID, that is 4, is not equal to borrower dot customer ID, means this 4 is not there in borrower table. So the equality condition will become false and it will skip the record of customer ID 4. Okay, I am again repeating, we are performing inner join on two tables because we want to fetch data by using equality condition. That's why we are performing inner join or EQUI join operation. Okay, EQUI join itself suggests that we fetch data by using common attribute and by using equality condition. If that equality condition is satisfied by both the table, then it will give you the result. It will give you the rows which satisfy that equality condition. Means here we are fetching data from these two table where customer IDs are equal. That's why it is called as inner join or EQUI join. It fetches data from more than one tables or from more than two tables also we can fetch data, but by using equality condition only. That's why it is called as inner join or EQUI join. So here in query, instead of this inner join keyword, you can simply write join also, because join and inner join is same. So you can either use inner join or join keyword. Okay, but it is necessary. Now here for condition we have written on keyword or on clause, because here in inner join or in any join condition you cannot use where clause. Okay, if you write where, then it will give you a error. So instead of that you can use on. Okay, then next type of join is natural join. Now see, in natural join also we require some common attribute between two tables, but what is the condition? The condition is that that common attribute must have same name. Okay, so in inner join we have common attribute in both the tables, but the names of those attributes are different. In customer table we have cost ID, in borrower table we have CID. So attribute is same, but the names of different names are different. But here in natural join we require common attribute in both the tables with the same name only. Okay, the name of attribute should be same and data type must be same also. Okay, and here the resulting table contains all attribute from both table and only one copy of common attribute. Okay, for example, see, two tables are there. One is doctor table, second is patient table. Here in doctor table we have attributes doctor ID, specialization and their cabin location. And in patient table we have attributes doctor ID, the name of patient and the date on which that patient is assigned to that particular doctor. Okay, so here you can see we have a common attribute, that is doctor ID, and here the name of attribute is also same. Okay, that is doctor ID. The name is also same, data type is also same because it consists of similar values. Okay, so here we can perform natural join. We can perform inner join also, but this is the example of natural join where the attribute name is same. Now we'll see what is the difference between natural join query and inner join query. Okay, see, we can perform inner join also and natural join also. So here the query for natural join is select star from doctor natural join patient. Okay, so this is the simple query. Here in natural join we don't need to specify condition. Okay, as we have specified in inner join. In previous example we have written where or on customer dot cost id equal to borrower dot cid. So here in natural join there is no need to specify condition, because when you execute any natural join on two tables, then it will first search for the common attribute with same name. Okay, with same name, and then it will automatically combine rows from both the tables. So here I have written query select star from doctor natural join patient. Okay, natural join keyword is compulsory here. So the output you will get is doctor ID, specialization, then cabin. These three are the attribute of doctor table, and patient and assigned date. These two are the attribute from patient table. Since here the name of common attribute is same, that is doctor ID. So this doctor ID is appeared only once in your resultant table. Okay, this is the execution of natural join. First, whenever you execute natural join query on any two tables, then it will search for the common attribute and the common attribute with same name. Okay, so it will copy data from both the table, matching data. Okay, it will copy matching data from both the table, and then the common attribute will appear only once. Okay, in a output. Now let's see inner join query for the same table. So inner join query will be like this: select star from doctor inner join. Now here instead of natural join we are using inner join keyword. Inner join patient on. Now since it is a inner join, we need to specify equality condition. So what is the common attribute? Common attribute is doctor ID. So we are comparing these two common attribute. So on doctor dot doctor ID equal to patient dot doctor ID. Okay, so it will give you this result. Now see what is the difference between these two. The we are getting three number of rows only. Okay, in both results we are getting three number of rows, but here in natural join we are getting 5 attribute as an input, and here in inner join we are getting 6 attribute as a input. Because in inner join we are checking equality condition, that's why it will display the common attribute twice. Okay, so we have got 3 attribute from doctor table, that is doctor ID, specialization and cabin, and we have got 3 attribute from patient table, that is doctor ID again because it is also there in patient table, patient name and assigned date. Okay, so this is the difference between natural join and inner join. both joins works on same attribute or on common attribute, but in inner join there is no need that common attribute must have same name. But in natural join, if we are working with common attribute, then all those two attribute must have same name. Okay, and in natural join, in the result, that common attribute appears only once. But in inner join, if you select all attribute, that is select star, then that common attribute will appear twice. Okay, so this is the difference between natural join and inner join. Now next type of join is non-EQUI join. It is opposite to EQUI join. In EQUI join we use equality operator, that is equal to sign in condition. Okay, or in inner join. Inner join and EQUI join is same. Okay, there we use equality operator in condition, but in non-EQUI join we use other comparison operators other than equal to. We don't use equal to operator in join condition. That's why it is called as non-EQUI join. It is opposite of EQUI join. So here, whenever we want to specify any join condition, then we can use in keyword, between keyword, not equal to, greater than operator, less than operator, or greater than equal to, or less than equal to. We can use any comparison operator other than equal. Okay, so that is non-EQUI join. Now see, two tables are there. One is student table, second is grade table. So student table is having three attributes: roll number, name, and percentage of student. And grade table is having three attributes: lower percentage, higher percentage, and grade. Okay, so here grade table is telling us a grade and the range of grade. Okay, if the student is having percentage between 40 and 60, if student is having a percentage between these two range, then it will be a second class. If student is having percentage between range 61 and 80, then it will be a first class. If percentage is between 81 and 99, then it will be a distinction. Okay, so this is how we can select grades. Okay, so here let's see query for non-EQUI join. Okay, so my query is select roll number, percentage, and grade from student. So I want to select roll number, percentage. These two are the attribute from student table, and grade, which is the attribute of grade table. Okay, so my query is select roll number, percentage, grade from student, comma, grade. See, here in non-EQUI join, there is no need to use join keyword. Okay, see, in inner join we have used inner join keyword. In natural join we have used natural join keyword. But in non-EQUI join there is no need to use any join keyword. Okay, we just need to specify the condition. Okay, so here I have written query select roll number, percentage, grade from student and grade. Okay, comma, grade. Where here you can use where clause because we are not using any join keyword. So where percentage between low percentage and high percentage. Okay, so here we are specifying condition. Okay, we are comparing attribute from both the table, but we are not using equal to sign. Okay, other than equal to you can use any comparison operator, and again the attributes are not same. Okay, in inner join and in natural join we are performing join condition on same attribute or on a common attribute, but here in non-EQUI join we are not using equal to operator, plus we are not using common attribute. Okay, because see in both the table we are not having any attribute common. Okay, so that is non-EQUI join. So my query is select roll number, percentage, grade from student, comma, grade where percentage between low percentage and high percentage. Okay, so it will give you the required output. Now same query can be written as select roll number, percentage, grade from student, grade where percentage greater than equal to low percentage and percentage less than equal to high percentage. Okay, see with between keyword you are checking range. Okay, percentage between 40 and 60, percentage between 61 and 80. Okay, so you are checking range. And with the second query, you are also checking the same thing, that is range. Percentage greater than equal to 40 and percentage less than equal to 60. Percentage greater than equal to 61 and percentage less than equal to 80. Means with the same, with these two queries, you will get the same result. So now what will be your result? So the result will be roll number, percentage and grade. Okay. So this will be the resultant table for non-EQUI join. Now next we have self join. As name suggests, self join is used to join table with itself. In self join we have a single table and we execute join operation on that single table only. Okay. So see, here we have customer table. In customer table we have employee ID, employee name, supervisor name and salary. Okay. Now see, what is the information stored in this table? We have employee ID, the name of employee and the name of supervisor to which that employee is reporting. So here as you can see, employee E001 is not having any supervisor. Employee E002 is having supervisor E003. Now who is E003? It is John. Okay. So this is how the data is stored. Means here John, that is E001 is not reporting to anyone because he is a supervisor itself. E002, that is Jack, is reporting to E003, that is to Jones. Then E003, which is a Jones, who is reporting to E001, that is Jones is reporting to John. Okay. So this is the data stored in the table. It consists of the employee IDs and the supervisors to which those employees are reporting. Okay. So now I want employee ID, name of employee, supervisor ID and the name of supervisor. Okay. Means I want the data like this. E002 Jack, then E003 and the name of E003, that is Jones. Okay. Means I want the name of employee and the name of supervisor to which that employee is reporting. Okay. So my query will be like this. See, since we have only one table, we want to prefix that table name or we want to prefix that attribute name with some another variable. That is, here I have written select a dot eid. Okay. When I say a dot eid and b dot eid, then these are two different attributes. Here we want to join one table to itself. We don't have two different tables. So we need to treat this table as two tables. Okay. We need to consider one table as two tables. So how can we make a copy of that table? Call one copy as A and call second copy as B. Okay. See, we are not actually creating copies, but we are referring same table with two names, A and B. So when I say A dot EID and B dot EID, then this EID is the attribute of same table, but since we are prefixing that attribute with A and B, that single attribute is treated as two different attributes. Okay. So here my query is select A dot EID as employee ID. Okay. So as employee ID, this is called as allies. Allies means we are giving different name. Okay. Different name to this EID. So in the output, instead of EID, you will get employee ID as a caption. The next is A dot ename as employee name. Okay. You can omit as or you can write as. Okay. As is a optional. So A dot name and then employee name. So at the output you will get employee name as a caption. Instead of ename you will get employee name as a caption. Then B dot EID as supervisor ID. See, here we have only one employee ID, but we are treating that employee ID as a two. One is employee ID of employee and second is employee ID of supervisor. That's why I have written B dot employee ID as supervisor ID, B dot ename as supervisor name, because we are having single name. So we want to treat this employee ID and ename, this single attribute, as a double attribute, as a two attribute. Okay, so when I say A dot employee ID is employee ID and B dot employee ID is a supervisor ID. Okay, from employee A, it is one table. The table is same. So here when you write employee A and employee B, it means that you are referring same table with two names A and B, where A dot supervisor equals to B dot employee ID. Okay, so see, this query is somewhat complicated, but if you read it carefully, then you will come to know that we have only one table. Okay, and we are referring that single table as two tables because we want to execute self join. Okay, so here employee ID is the single attribute, but you are treating it as a two attribute, like A dot employee ID and B dot employee ID. Similarly, we have employee name single attribute, but we are calling it as A dot ename and B dot ename. That's why we are making this single attribute as a two attribute for comparison purpose. Okay, so we are joining this table with itself. So now I want output like this: employee ID, employee name, supervisor ID and supervisor name. Okay, see, here is what the one employee is a supervisor of another employee. Okay, and one employee is reporting to another employee. In a simple language, we can say one employee is reporting to another employee. That's why we need to join this table with itself. So here, when you execute this query, you will get output like this: employee ID, employee name, supervisor ID and supervisor name. Okay, see the captions. We have given aliases. Your original attribute name is EID, but instead of that, we have given EID as employee ID. That's why employee ID is written. Your original attribute name is ename, but we have written a ename as employee name. That's why employee name is written. So here E003 employee is Jones and his supervisor is E001, that is John. E006 Jerry, which is an employee whose supervisor is E001, that is John. Okay, so this is how we can combine data of same table with each other. Okay, so this is called self join. Then another type of join is left outer join. Now it is a outer join. Okay, so what is left outer join? It returns all rows from left table and matching rows from right table. Okay, it displays all rows from left table even if there are no matching values in right table. Okay, means simply by using left outer join, we are returning or we are fetching all data from left table. See, in join what we do, we fetch data, we fetch matching data. Okay, but that is in inner join. In outer joins, we are fetching all data either from left table or from right table. Okay, and still we specify some condition. See, when right table doesn't have matching rows from records in left table, then the columns in right table contains null values. Okay, see this, if you see at this, if you look at this diagram, then we have two tables. Now as the definition of left join is there, left join returns all data from left table. Table 1 is left table, table 2 is right table. Okay, so it will whatever table name you write at the left side of join keyword, it is left table, and the table name you write at the right side of join keyword, then that is the right table. Okay, so here in left outer join, it will display all data from left table, that is from table 1, and it will display only matching data from table 2. Okay, see here, only matching data from table 2. Okay, so let's take example for left outer join. We have two tables, customer and borrower. Again, it is the same table. The customers who have account in a bank and loan also. And the borrower table is the information about loan. Okay, so here I want to display customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount. Okay, it is same query as that of inner join, but instead of inner join, here we are using left outer join keyword. Okay, see, query is same. In inner join also we were displaying customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount, but in that query we have written inner join keyword. Here we are executing same query, but instead of inner join we are using left outer join keyword. Okay, so output will be different. Queries are same but output will be different because the join keywords are different. So I have written select customer id, loan id, branch, amount from customer, left outer join borrower on customer dot cust id equals to borrower dot cid. Here also we require some common attribute and we are using equality condition. Okay, but it is not a EQUI join, it is a left outer join because we have specified that keyword. So now your output will be like this. See, at the output table you will get the output. Customer ID, loan ID, branch and amount is given. Okay, but as the definition of left join is there, that is it will display all data from left table and only matching data from right table. Okay, so here customer ID 1 is having loan. Okay, customer ID 2 is having loan, 3 is having loan, but customer ID 4 is not having any loan in a bank, but still data is there for customer ID 4 because it is a left outer join. And as you look at branch and amount, okay, branch and amount column, these two are the columns of borrower table. In that branch and amount column, null value is written. Okay, now see, these values are not written by us, these values are returned by system. Okay, it is returned by the query output. Okay, so in left outer join, whenever you perform left outer join on two table, it will display all data from left table and matching data from right table. And if for any row of left table there is no matching data in right table, then null will be written. Okay, so see, here customer 1, 2, 3 are having loan, so data is there for customer 1, 2, 3, but customer 4 is not having loan, but since it is a left outer join, customer 4 is there in your result. And for branch and amount, which are the attribute of borrower table, that is which are the attribute of right table, for customer 4 there is no data in right table, so here null value is written. So this is left outer join. Okay, now right outer join. Right outer join, what it is? Opposite to left outer join. It will display all data from right table and matching row from left table. Okay, so even if in left table there is no matching data for right table, it will display all data from the right table. Okay, and when left table does not have matching rows from records in the right table, then the columns of left table will consist of null value, same as that of left outer join. Okay, so here as you look at the figure, table 1 is the left table, table 2 is the right table. Okay, so it will display all data from right table and only matching data from left table. Okay, so let's take example for this. We have one customer table, we have product table. So customer table consists of customer ID, name, product ID and order date. Okay, means the customer has ordered some product and the information of product is given in product table. It consists of product ID, product name, price and brand of that product. Okay, so here I have written query select customer ID and customer name. Okay, I want to display customer ID, customer name, product ID. Okay, that is PID. See, here in both the table, product ID is the common attribute, but in customer table the name of that attribute is prod ID, and in product table the name of attribute is PID. Okay, so my query is select customer ID, customer name, PID, P name, price and brand from customer right outer join product. Okay, here we are performing right outer join, that's why right outer join keyword is written on customer dot product id equals to product dot PID. Okay, here also we are using equality condition, but it is not a inner join or EQUI join. Here we have specified right outer join. Okay, so see what will be the output of this query. The output is customer ID, CNAME, which are the attribute of customer table. And PID, PName, price and brand, these are the attribute of product table. Okay, so two tables are connected. But here if you carefully look at the result table, customer ID 1, customer name Max, and customer has purchased some product, that is P1. Okay, then two products are there in your product table, P2 and P3. These two products are not purchased by any of the customers. Okay, so here for PID P2 and P3, look at the tuples 2 and 3. Okay, row number 2 and 3. The product IDs are P2 and P3, but these two products are not purchased by any of the customer. So here for these two product, customer ID is null and customer name is also null. Okay, so this is right outer join opposite to left outer join. Okay, it will display all data from right table. Now your right table is product. It will display all data from product table, matching data from left table, that is from customer table, and in customer table if no matching data is there, then it will display null value. Okay, see, in left outer join it will display all data from left table, matching data from right table, and in right table if no matching data is there, then it will display null value for left table rows. Okay, and opposite to left outer join, in right outer join it will display all data from right table, matching data from left table, and if there are no matching rows in left table for right table, then it will display null values. So this is the result of right outer join. Now the last type of outer join is full outer join. Now as name suggests, full outer join returns combined result of left outer join and right outer join. That is, it returns all rows from left table and all rows from right table. Okay, and if there are no matching rows for left table, then it will return null value, and where there are no matching rows from right table, then it will return null values. Okay, so here in figure you can see it will display all data from left table, it will display all data from right table, it will display matching data and unmatched data. Okay, so one example, student table is here and book table is here. Okay, student table consists of roll number, name, books issued by student and class of student. Book table consists of book ID, book name and author. Okay, see here in student table, student number 6 and 7, these two students have not issued any book, that's why null is written. Okay, these two students have not issued any book. Now here in book table we have book IDs B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5. Okay, so this book and book ID, book attribute in student table and book ID attribute in book table, these two are the common attribute. Okay, this is the common attribute. Now if you carefully look at the student table, then the issued books are B1, B2 and B3. Okay, only these three books are issued by student, and in book table we have 5 books. So out of these 5 books, B4 and B5, these 2 books are not issued. Okay, now let's see the query. I want to select roll number, class, book ID and book name. Okay, from student full outer join book on student.book, that is this book column, equal to book.book ID, because it is a common attribute. We always compare common attribute. Okay, because it is a join operation. We are doing full outer join. Okay, now let's see what will be the result. See, the result is roll number, class, book ID and book name. Now as we already know, roll number 6 and 7 have not issued any book. So for roll number 6 and 7, book ID and book names are null. Okay, so these are the right table attribute. And here book 4 and book 5, these two books are not issued by any student. Okay, these two books are not issued by any of the students. That's why roll number and class for these two books are null. Okay, this is full outer join. it will combine the result of left join and right join. Okay, so this is full outer join. So in today's session we have studied different types of join in SQL. Inner join is there, which is also called as EQUI JOIN, which combines result on the basis of some equality condition. Okay, then and for this inner join we can either use join keyword or inner join keyword. Then natural join is there, which is also used to combine data from two tables, but two tables must have one common attribute and the name of attribute must be same. Okay, so that is natural join. Then we have self join. Self join is used to join one table to itself. Okay, so that is self join. We have non-EQUI join. In non-EQUI join we combine data from more than one table, but by using comparison operators other than equal to. We don't use equal to operator in non-EQUI join. Then we have outer joins. In outer joins we have left outer join, in which it display all data from left table and matching data from right table. And in right table, if no matching data is there for any of the rows in left table, then it will display null value. Okay, then right outer join is there. In right outer join it will display all data from right table and matching data from left table. And in left table, if there are no matching data for right table, then it will display null value. Okay, and in full outer join it will combine result of left join and right join. Like, it will display all data from left table, it will display all data from right table, and in left table if no matching rows are there for right table, then it will display null value. Okay, and in right table, if there are no matching data for left table, then it will display null values. Okay, so this is all about today's session. Okay, if you carefully learn the concept of keys, integrity constraints and referential integrity and join, then you will be easily understand the concept of normalization. Okay, that we will see in next video. Okay? Thank you.